Another one with John's.
Okay, this is good. Do you want to do on Facebook too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we get him ready, and then we're going to let John do the Emily's
I'm
way.
gonna angle it down a little bit so that you can see. Is that okay?
Hey, this is Emily with John. So he's using my bowl maker to make his way for the bowl.
Okay, y'all. That's right. So I use this kitchen sink to throw my ribbons in, but Em's got one right here for me. And so what I mean by that is you can put your ribbon on the end of it and it holds it in place so it doesn't roll all over the floor and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do. So my bow making way, I like to do 2 loops and a tail. So that's what I'm gonna do is, so I got my tail going here first, but that's on my loops. And so I'm just gonna put in 2 loops into the bow. And so I make my loops, we found out, about 12 to 14 inches long.
And not easy as your hand, right?
Right. When you do this, you can make it go the opposite direction. Your ribbon does, so that your tail always stays down low, I think. So like this. So that's perfect there. But the good thing about this is it doesn't, you don't have to hold it in your hand all the time. Yep. Because see, like that bow's staying like how it is.
And then you follow the step, everybody can make it.
That's right.
Don't need John's talent.
Okay, so I've got my 2 loops in there, and so now I'm just going to go in and see how I started here with this tail, or this, the start of this ribbon's going this direction. So this single tail, I'm just going to put in the opposite direction across from it, like so. And then go down here and cut it off. And so that's it for this 4-inch ribbon that we start with. But we'll come back to that. We'll bring it back in a little bit. But so now I'm going to do 1 tail here, like so. And I like to dovetail as I go, like cut my edges, but you don't have to. You can do it after you make the bow, go back in and clean up everything. So that's my loop, my single tail there. And so now all I'm going to do is make 2 loops.
For me, I need to dovetail as I go because I use a lot of ribbon. And if you do for the customers, you don't want to mix the one and then think you do a lousy job.
And then didn't have the other. Yeah. No worries. So there's that. So that's the 2.5 inch. And then so now we have another 2.5 inch ribbon here. It's like a green floral print. It's really pretty. And so same idea. I'm just going to go in here and start with the tail.
So you only use 1 center pole.
Yeah, I do. But when you do 26 ribbons, you probably have to use multiple. You know what I mean?
All 3.
You probably have to use all of them. But I think for right now, this is working out. But we'll see.
Yep.
If we have to use the other poles, we will. So this is going to start our 3rd layer. So there's only going to be 7 layers to my bow that I'm using M's with. So see? And then, so all this ribbon is wired, so you can manipulate it to how you want it. So you can make it twist around, you can pinch it down low like so. So here we go. So then we're going to cut that out of dovetail there. And then...
So how you come up with this idea? The way you make your bow?
Well, it's been years and years of practice, but honestly, my grandmother used to make bows for all, so she could do anything. She just made simple stuff extraordinary by just adding just a touch here and there. And so my gran would tie anything she made out of her kitchen into like we're from the South, so if someone dies or if someone has a baby or whatever, you bring them some food. So, but everything that came out of her kitchen, she wrapped up in cellophane and put a bow on it.
That's cool.
And so we would make bows for all of her
So that's how you
goodies
get the idea
from her kitchen. Yeah, that's how I kind of picked up making bows to begin with from the very beginning. But, okay, so if y'all saw, we added in this one. This might be is this 1.5 inch around there? Maybe? Yeah. And then so we're going to add in a second 1.5 inch. So now this is the 1, 2, 3, 4th layer to our bow, like so. So that's just the tail in there. And then we're going to add in, I got to use my kitchen sink. And then so now we're gonna
carryable kitchen sinks.
That's right. We gotta save a little bit on this roll for the showroom, don't we?
Yep.
Okay, so
Just
we won't cut it.
fine.
We won't cut it that much then.
Just cut.
We'll just cut it right here.
Cut
It's
what you
fine.
want.
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna go to our fifth. Right? Is it my count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no,
6,
we have
7,
6.
8.
Well, yeah. So no, this is actually our 6th ribbon, isn't it? To start with, and this is a really nice ribbon too. That's here. So we've got this, and then so same idea as y'all see. It's real easy, and it holds your bow together for you. We're gonna bring in our loop here. And then we're going to bring in this loop here. And then all this ribbon is wired. Like I say, I'll probably repeat myself a lot, but it's good to remember. So it's manipulate. You can manipulate it really easily because of the wires in it. We can always fix this at the end once we tie it off.
So by your hand, it's easier.
I think it's easier
but
for me.
us, ordinary, how you say that? Ordinary people, you can have bow maker.
Ordinary people.
Ordinary. Then you can copy what he's.
I'm just an ordinary person too.
Yeah, but you have talent hands.
Okay, so that was our tail there, and then we're just going to add in 2 loops here. And this is a real pretty 7/8 inch velvet in here.
So when you go put this in there,
oh yeah, I forgot about those.
You can just pick them up and then put them in for
you can.
underneath your 7/8.
You can, or well, we're not finished yet because we have to do the big one on top. I always like to bring my
then you can
4
put
inch.
them and then.
Yeah, so let's see. So Em likes to add embellishments to her bows, which
I like
do too.
because with a little bit cost and then bring up your bow to another high level.
So we're gonna add in.
I do the like that. So when you tight, you really lock them in.
Okay.
And then you fold like this.
Okay.
So you left, right, and then you fold it down, and then when you really tight, then tie them up.
Get it really tight. Okay.
Yep. So
all right.
That's yours.
So we're done with the bow almost, but I like to we started with this 4 inch here. So I like to bring the same 4 inch to the center loop, so it kind of looks like it finishes your bow and it gives your bow your that kind of last little touch. Well, it looks like a traditional bow, even though these aren't traditional bows, but it kind of gives a little twist from that aspect of it. A little bit of old, a little bit of new, it makes it a fun thing.
So this will be the drama and Emsbowandgo
That's
style.
right. Okay, so then this is real easy because if you want to flip a zip tie under there, you have enough room. You just raise your bow up a little bit and it still all stays in place. See, I don't even have to touch it. So, but we have just some pipe cleaner here or Chanel.
Do you need 2 or 1?
And then I think we'll see if this one will handle it.
We have the long Chanel stem, so it's not like a 12-inch. You have to tie them together, and then if they break, then you lose out your bow. So when you get the long one.
Right. So y'all see, so I fished it through on the bottom, and then all you gotta do is just pull the whole thing up and out, and then get your Chanel stem going.
And then once you travel, you fold them up, very tiny, ready to.
You never go anywhere without your bow maker,
Yep.
Your Emsbowandgo. All right, so it came off of the bow and go machine maker, and then all you gotta do is just sit there and get your tails going the right way and fluff it up. And then you've got a really pretty bow, and we use 7 different styles of ribbon, which I like to make by hand, but this also gives you the ability to not have to use your hands as much, and it won't kill you or if you have arthritis or anything
for the commercial,
like that.
Right?
Yeah. What do we think?
I didn't see the bow.
The bow?
The BALL.
Oh, the ball.
The ball.
Thank you.
Smart, right?
So we made one my way, one your way, and then one
mixed way.
with your bow maker.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bye bye.
Yes, yes, of course.
Boss is obsessed with you.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Are you here buying for him?
I'm just assisting him, but unfortunately he's studying back.
Okay, thank you for watching.
And he is down with the county. He is going to be so upset.
Oh.